And joining me now from Los Angeles is Teng Jimeng. He's a film critic. So what equals success for foreign films at Chinese cinemas, and what are Chinese moviegoers looking for?
Well, first thing first, I think Chinese moviegoers are looking for something like excitement and entertainment and a little bit of escapism. Hollywood actually provides lots of excitement, lots of entertainment through the films that we saw ever since 1994. And think about the first foreign title we actually screened and released theatrically in China was Harrison Ford's film called The Fugitive. It was all about the great reality, the social, political reality of America, which is also relatable to the Chinese audience. So once again, I think excitement, entertainment, and sometimes education, edification, and that stuff that made appeal. And secondly, I think we are also looking forward to, for some successful stars. Star power also counts, and plus genre films like action films, thrillers, gangster films, and drama such as comedy and tragedy. And comedy will do extremely well in China because the audiences see kind of escapism in a time of social, political tension, especially during the reform and opening up era.
Let's talk about Hollywood's competition. Bollywood is also attracting Chinese moviegoers. Secret Superstar, in fact, outperformed Star Wars, this latest Star Wars. So is it Bollywood versus Hollywood for China?
No, I don't think so. I think that Bollywood still have a long way to go, or a long march to go in terms of competing with Hollywood in China. I think Hollywood's still doing better and doing far better than the rest of these movies from other countries. I think it's not just the reason Bollywood's success is not a change of heart. It's just a change of taste. Taste is shifting and is shifting towards perhaps a different country, especially a country that provide material that's relatable to China, and especially a China before 1978. For example, poverty, hard struggles for common citizens to strive to a powerful position in society, to fame and power, to money and to wealth and all that stuff. But I think that it's still temporary. I think China is still looking to Hollywood for the best technology, the best craft, the best performance, and best professionalism. I think it remains a future trend. And if you look at the co-production film relies on Hollywood craft and technologies and even manpowers. And if you look at some of these recent success stories from China, most of these films actually involve Hollywood talent, Hollywood technology, craft, and all these, even funding, and particularly the expertise.
And Tom, very quickly, 38 films in 2016. Can we continue to see an opening up in China, even more Hollywood movies on Chinese screens in the future?
I don't know. I don't think so. I tend to think that Hollywood may kind of worm its way into the hearts and minds of the Chinese audience by doing more co-production. I think that many of my colleagues, both in Hollywood and also back in China, would agree that co-production is a future channel for us to work on to get Hollywood involved intensely into China, because we trust Hollywood for the pace and rhythm and presentation. I mean, basically the way we tell story in our film. And so in this sense, I think that Hollywood should get more involved and in Chinese filmmaking, in terms of kind of providing the expertise, the funding, in digging deep into the treasure house of Chinese stories, like The Great Wall, for example, where Matt Damon is involved. It is a great story to tell about how the Great Wall is kind of playing its function in fighting the demons and saving the world, and that story is very, very popular.
All right, Teng Jimeng, thank you so much for joining us from Los Angeles.